Signs he is thinking of another woman. Indifference and changing his behavior will show you that your boyfriend has someone else in his mind and heart. It is impossible for our partner to think of us all the time, and it is normal for other people to appear in his head. However, this can become a problem when much of his life is dedicated to another person. Nowadays, it is questioned whether being constantly fantasizing about someone who is not the couple can be considered as infidelity. Knowing if your partner is being emotionally unfaithful is something easy to detect. The actions will confirm it. So then I will show you those things that are going to show you that your partner is being emotionally unfaithful to you. 1. Shows himself distant. If your boyfriend no longer talks to you as before, he has stopped asking for your opinions, he seems to be bored with your presence, he no longer seems interested in what you do. In case you don't contact him, hours and even days may pass without contact. 2. His attitude has changed. He moves away from you, criticizes all your tastes, and usually compares you with other girls constantly. He has acquired some habits that hurt your self-esteem and make you feel bad. Most of the time he is distracted and no longer behaves as before. 3. He does not get away from his cell. Before he did not pay much attention to the devices, now it seems that he cannot live without his cell phone, computer or tablet. He can spend hours and hours browsing different social networks. Sometimes he walks away when a call comes in or tries to answer by lowering his voice, in regards to messages all the time he is sending or receiving. 4. Speaks constantly of a person in special. This is the clearest of all signs. If at all times tries to mention in the conversation a girl in particular that you did not know, it is time to be alert. It is a sign that she has his attention and that in some way, he considers her special. 5. Argues for no reason. He seems to be looking for any reason to start a fight. Seeks to have conflicts with you to use as pretexts when he doesn't want to see you or communicate with you. He also wants to blame you for many of the problems that arise. He is not responsible for his failures and assures you that he is always right. 6. Ignores you. This is one of the most painful signs, realizing that you are next to someone who does not give you the attention you deserve. You could spend hours talking and your boyfriend doesn't even notice it. Sometimes he asks you about things you already told him, or he goes out alone. Sometimes you try to communicate with him and he never answers, and if he does it later he doesn't give any explanation. 7. Has new tastes. Now the things he never mentioned or didn't like are the ones that interest him. His musical tastes, his favorite food, books, and even the series he watches, are different. He has adopted other habits and has even changed his way of speaking. There is a possibility that he is adopting the tastes of the other person. 8. Disappears without notice. The escapes have become something frequent. Many times he does not answer your calls or your messages. He changed some of his activities and even the time he leaves work. It is normal that he does not communicate with the same frequency, and the dynamics of the departures have changed completely. 9. Changes in his intimate life. When a man has an emotional adventure that has not yet become physical, the frequency of his intimate relationships increases. That is why if he is more interested in having intimacy, it may be due to the feeling of guilt or that the cause of his desire is someone else. 10. Your sixth sense says it. They say that women have highly developed intuition. When you've been with a person for a long time, you learn to know him. That is why if there are many things that have changed in his behavior and something deep inside your heart tells you that something is not right, it is time that you give your instincts the reason. Learn why men lose interest. Click or tap the link on or below this video to download this free ebook.